we know in our state is the fastest growing city in our state. If you look not too far from here, we got a community. So this project is a perfect example of demonstrating the
Farm Radio. I'm Thomas Cass. Good morning, everybody. Let's see here. Share it. Oh, corner. Holly's got on her best cowgirl outfit today. It's Wallen Day. Wet Wallen. Nobody even see him.
I know, but I'm wearing it to the concert.
I was planning on going home and change it before we go to the concert.
I'm gonna fit the jogging pants on here in a minute.
Okay. I can wear that all day long.
I don't know. Ugh. Hate it.
It's finally Friday. Hello to you, everybody. Welcome into the Friday edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors on this rainy Friday morning. Glad to have you with us. Show brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including M-Sculpt Neo treatments. Thought reduce fat as much as 30% in the treated area, just in time for the lake, the beach, the pool, all the summer things. You want to look your best. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com or get on by and see him at 1030 MacArthur Street right here in Manchester. We have got a lot to get to today. There are plenty of ways to watch or listen to the show. If you're listening in, we appreciate it. If you're watching in, we appreciate that too. You can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras. It's on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. You can listen in on the radio, the OG signal, AM 1320, the signal we've been putting this, not this show, but the station out on since 1957. Also 107.9, 106.7 FM, and you can listen on the Manchester Go smartphone app. You can catch replays of the show later on Apple and Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. So we've got plenty of ways for you to listen in. We appreciate you being a part of the show. Let's take a look at the temperature before we get going. It's 66, pretty mild out there and rainy this morning. It rained quite a bit last night, and rain showers in the area. 80% chance of rain this morning. That tapers off to a 50% chance of rain this afternoon after about noon o'clock. So a high of about 79. It's going to stay pretty warm today. Overnight low around 62. We have a 60% chance of rain early in the evening. Drop it to about a 30% chance after 8 o'clock tonight. So hopefully things will pan out for all of you Wallen goers tonight. And by all of you, I mean us. He doesn't rain us out tonight or storm us out. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. On the Wallen Show, I mean the last minute outfit idea. Wisteria Hill can help out with that and all of the other spring and summer apparel needs. At Wisteria Hill, they got a deal. 205 South Woodland Street near downtown Manchester. It's Friday. That means Florida Man. That means Stupid Silly Stat, Name That Tune, all the fun. Your phone calls are always welcome. 728-1320. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The brains of this operation sits right across from me, the planner, organizer, the CEO, president of Coffee County Broadcasting. She is by far the looks inside of the studio. She is your Chamber of Commerce president-elect. She is Holly. Good morning to you.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, y'all.
Hey, everybody.
It's Wallen Day. Swallowing Day.
Oh, this one.
You know this one?
Yeah.
Because you know this one.
Up, down.
Morning, Johnny, Aaron, Philip, Dave, everybody else. Morning to you. Jerry,
Y'all need to look at the details on this pet. Look at Dolly over here
you shouldn't wear that tonight.
with these pearls. If it's gonna be yucky, I've got a backup hat.
Okay.
But I'm inside right now, and I really wanted to.
You're going to ruin the hat. It's a nice hat.
I made that.
Bragger. He's a bragger.
Oh, look right here at this little detail. Ross, VFL. Can they see it
Probably.
right there?
Yeah, maybe. John. I'm wearing Mr. Wallen. He's gonna be like, that's a cool looking hat.
Yeah. Where's Tom and John? I'd like to
I
go
like
play
to get a
there.
drink. You got bar stools I can throw? All right. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. Several things to talk about. Tomorrow is Custom Auto and Rod Shop, Cars and Coffee. That's tomorrow, 9 to 12 in Coffee County Administrative Plaza. Come on out, check out everybody's rides. There's lots of cool cars there. They have this the first Saturday of the month. So go ahead and put that on your calendar all the way through October. It's a cruise in, you bring your car, your truck, come check out everybody else. And they'll have 100, 125, 130 degrees sometimes. So y'all come on by and be a part of that. That's tomorrow morning. We'll be out there. We are 8 days away, right? From the Elam Foundation's annual event that's coming up next Saturday, May the 11th. It's hard to believe we're already this deep into the year, but next Saturday, get your tickets. You can get them at the gate. You can learn more at the Elam Foundation on Facebook. $25 per ticket. You get $5 to $100, and that includes your entire day, all of your food, all the inflatables. The kids love it, and of course, all the money to a great cause. We are 15 days away from the funding. That's something.
Feel good about it.
That's a wake up call. I haven't done nothing.
You have.
Haven't started putting the show together at all.
Yeah.
Which last year I didn't start yet. So.
You're a bit of a procrastinator when it comes to that.
Well, no,
But then at the last minute, you might do something great
I got to do it. I wait till the last minute to make something great.
to be inspired.
Now, 2 years ago for the Fundies, what happened was I started on the show really early, and I would just spend way too much time on it and keep anything else done. And I realized I just spent 2 solid days on it to do it. So I'm going to just wait until about 2 days out. I'll knock it out in 2 days and be done with it. What was happening is I was piddling with it every day and tinkering and piddling, tinkering and piddling. It's also put together now, so it's just some adjustment.
I'm a piddler.
Yeah. Yeah, the audio's, for whatever reason, the audio has been a little wonky on the video side of things at the very beginning of the show the last couple of days, and I don't know why, but that's not us. That is StreamYard, our stream provider. So I'm sorry if we get a little touchy over there on the audio side of things. Make sure everything's right. Yeah. So the radio sound is fine, but every now and then we've had some issues with the audio over there on the video side. My bad, y'all. So anyway, 15 days from the Fundies, we are 13 days away from Lemonade Day. I skipped right on over that. That is May the 16th. There'll be lemonade stands all over Manchester. You cannot miss them. You can literally throw a rock and hit one. There's going to be one everywhere. So be sure to go out and participate in that. We'll get you more details as we get really close to Lemonade Day. We are 24 days away from Memorial Day 2024. Boy, that's getting here fast.
When you go to the stores, they have their red, white, and blue
Stuff out.
merchandise out. Gets you real excited. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
There's no comings and goings from you?
There's probably some I need to, but
No, that's okay. If you didn't have any, that's fine. You didn't look prepared for this segment at all.
May 7th Chick-fil-A is partnering with Project Graduation. So mark your calendars, your little Google calendars, put it in there. Dinner's covered. Chick-fil-A, mention Project Graduation. 4:30 to 7:30.
All right. That's May the 7th.
Oh, I do have another one.
The May the 4th thing?
No, also next Tuesday, May the 7th at 6:30 in the high school auditorium, the Coffee County Band is presenting their spring concert. Oh, he's taking his hoodie off. He got a little warm in here. I'm gonna do a play-by-play about what you're doing over there.
It's just a little warm.
Watch out, ladies. He's taken.
Just a little warm.
I don't want to have to fight you, but I will.
No, y'all. Yeah, I want to see y'all fight. You think you can make that happen?
What? Fight
Yeah.
somebody?
Yeah.
I say your chances are pretty good. I'm really fighty.
She is a little. She's quick to
Anger?
to anger, and she goes from 0 to 100 real quick.
I think a lot of women do.
Real fast.
I
There's
think-
no gradual slope.
The thing is,
I'm a little mad.
No,
I'm kind of mad. It is. I'm perfectly pleasant, and I'll kill you. Just
I
like that.
am very, very laid back, and I am very tolerating of a lot of
Tolerant.
things. Yeah. I'm very tolerant, and but I don't know. I feel like once you get on my nerves so much or do something, then yeah, start throwing.
I think I've just got on her nerves after all these years. So there's no gradual build for me. Like it's already there. She's already on edge with me.
Yeah,
Like she
wake
just-
up first thing in the
She
morning.
could just tip one way or the other.
I'll be throwing tangerines.
I'll just come look at my wall. There's tangerine juice still dripping. It's not dripping. It's stuck.
Well, they say I'm not supposed to hit you, so I had to throw the tangerine
That's what they say.
get popped with a domestic.
We've somehow made it through this show. What is this? Our 5th year?
Working on it.
And we're on our 5th year. We're working on our 5th year of the morning show, and she's not hit me on air yet.
I never thought I would have made it this far. I thought this was going to be.
Well, thankfully, we got the punching bag and the Nerf gun that she can use to take out her anger with.
Some folks can work with their spouses, and
It's
they're
very tricky.
and they're fine.
Are they though?
I don't know. And then some, like my parents, they work together, and
Yeah, but fine. And I'm sure there's another couple out there that I'm just forgetting. But I know some couples who work together. And own businesses
we've got
together.
teacher friends who work.
But they're not in the same room. Like but it's not just working together; it's owning a business together.
Okay.
So you're never really clocking out. Like if you work together and you teach in a separate classroom, it's a little. You still see each other a lot.
Sure.
Or if you work together
In the same building,
same
out,
building.
like out at the base.
Yeah.
There are a lot of folks out there who are married.
Yeah. And I know another business owner who's husband and wife own the business, but I don't know if they're there at the same time a lot sometimes, but they're probably the same kind of deal. So how often do you or couples or married couples, they own the business and
They're with each other,
with each
all
other all the
day,
time.
and then when they leave, they're with each other.
they're with each other, and we do the sports together a lot. We do here together a lot.
But to be fair, when you're on a broadcast, I don't see you. I listen.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm taking pictures. I'm not watching you, or we're not spending quality time together. It's just we're at the same place. Yeah.
But we certainly carry around the same stress.
So folks have asked when we fight on air, is it real? And it absolutely
Yeah,
is.
usually. Yeah.
He makes me so doggone mad. And then it's just right here for everybody. Imagine some of the arguments that you have gotten into with your spouse, and then imagine it being broadcast on the radio.
Right.
And I cried a lot in the beginning because I was like, Josh, all these people are hearing us argue. But now I'm just like, it is what it is. We argue. He really gets under my skin.
Jessica says we don't work together, but he does work from home when he's not traveling.
I like it when Josh is not at home. I feel like I can get more things done.
Solid.
Like when I go home to work and he works from the radio station, I get more done. But for some reason, when he's home, I feel like I'm not productive.
I don't work well from home. I need to be here. I do not do well with the remote working for some reason.
You need that. You need your
I need to be in an office environment
Yeah.
situation. I think it's the ADD in me. You can't take me out of my environment. I need to be here. Even here, I'm not always productive. But if I go home, it's very rare that I am productive. There's just too much going on. TV's on. Like, oh no, she killed him. Because Holly's watching a murder show.
He gets distracted easily.
Dogs need to go out. Oh, here's a funny video.
That's your problem, or the TikToks and the reels.
Yeah.
Buddy, he just goes down rabbit holes.
They go for a long ways. Those rabbit holes all the way to China. And the kids will be home, and I'll see them and want to talk to them. There's just a lot going on. If I'm here, I'm usually
working.
Mostly productive. Yeah, mostly productive. All right. We got a lot to do today on the morning show. Happy Wallen Friday to you, everybody. I think it was a pretty good show last night. Just from the few. I saw several people.
We don't know because they haven't put the
why is the set list not up?
And I know that because it was the first thing Josh said to me this morning.
Why is the set not up?
He said these people are slacking. They don't even have the set list up from last night. And I'm like, well, probably because nobody is getting up and checking it that early. Had to be earlier than 5:30.
It's about 5:30. I slept a little late today. But I saw several photos from people who were there and some videos, and everybody looked to have a good time. They had good weather.
You jealous?
Yeah. Well, if the rain will just hold off, it's gonna be a great night. 78 degrees. It's gonna be about perfect. A little mild. I don't want to be. I don't want to be rained on.
I may end up wearing sweatpants at this concert.
But I feel pretty good about it. We've prepaid our parking, which is a new thing we figured out how to do. Like that's probably what I fear the most is parking. Parking, getting in and out. How do I do that? But I feel like we found a good spot.
We're hopeful.
I'm not telling you where it's at. But there was only 2 spots left in that lot. That's that technology, man. You can prepay on an app for your parking. Like that's awesome. And I'm sure that's been around forever. I just don't go anywhere. Like it shows you all the parking lots. And
we were in Nashville a couple of days ago, and my friend that I was with, she pulled into the garage and she got a notification on her phone that we got you in garage something. It had taken a picture of her license plate and knew that she had used their garage before. She didn't even remember she's like, I guess I've been here. A
little bit scary, the technology that the parking companies have. And just imagine what the CIA's got. If a parking company can tell you that, imagine what they can do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, what's the point of trying to go off the grid and hide your stuff from the government? They know. They know. Getting tips over here. Trey says take a cheap washcloth or rag, in Holly's words.
I call it a rag.
So you can dry your seat off.
Oh, that's something you can just chunk.
Yeah, just take a couple of cheap ones.
Smart.
Dry your seats off.
Thank you for your concert tip.
We don't go out enough anymore. It just hit me. I'm like,
it's funny. Last night I was looking up concert tips and concert hacks to talk about in the second segment because I have nothing, and I couldn't find anything good. It was just mainly how to smuggle your drugs and alcohol in.
Okay.
So it wasn't anything that was going to be useful.
We'll give some tips on that in a minute. I would like to smuggle some alcohol in if I could figure that out. I do not like paying $12 for and I'd say 12 is being friendly. It's been a long time since I've bought a drink at an event. It's probably 20.
Yeah, Josh is too cheap to. One of our first, I wouldn't say a date, but one of the first times we hung out, we went to a Preds game, and you were going to get a drink, and you asked if I wanted one, and I think maybe you were just asking to be polite, but when I was like, yeah, I'll take, I don't know what it was, just some little cocktail.
She wanted some mixed liquor at a Predators game. It was like $30.
It wasn't 30.
It was expensive.
I think it was 12.
No, it's not at Bridgestone, Leanne. It's at Nissan.
I wish it was at Bridgestone
yeah.
Bridgestone. We wouldn't have to worry about
Predators
the weather.
Are playing tonight.
It's going to be packed down there. The Preds.
I know. Preds and Wallen. There'll be 80,000 people downtown. Plus bachelorette parties. Trey said they got $12 drinks. Dasani. That is true. Okay, let's take a look at the weather. Today mentioned it. We 64 right now, headed for a high of around 80. An 80% chance of rain early today. And after about 11 o'clock, that's going to taper to a 50% chance of rain. And then overnight tonight, that rain chance dwindles to 30% after about 8 o'clock. So hopefully everything works out in terms of concert goers. Hopefully that rain will get out of the area. Saturday, high of 77. We see 60% chance of rain coverage on Saturday. Some thunderstorms possible. Overnight Saturday night in the upper 60s. And then Sunday, low 80s with a 70% chance of rain. Monday, a 70% chance of rain, high of 79. And Tuesday, a 40% chance of rain, high of 82. So we're basically staying upper 70s, low 80s, keeping about a 40 to 60% chance of rain in the forecast every day for the next several days. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. That forecast sounds like mosquito stew to me. It is mild. You could feel the humidity out there today. Did you notice that, Holly? Like you feel a little more humidity out in the air than...
No.
Okay, I did. Appreciate your honesty. So it was a little more humid out this morning, and that's going to continue. And with all this rain, mosquitoes, it's like a breeding ground for them. Make sure you have the right pest control team on your side. Call Patent Pest Control, 931-247-0781. That's 931-247-0781. Why are you taking my picture?
I don't know. I looked up and you looked a little bit like Morgan Wallen.
Oh, my God.
With your hat turned around and your white tee on.
Maybe I'll just wear this to the concert.
There you go.
White tee. All right. We'll be here until 8:30. Keep it right there. It's the morning show.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence, and it isn't getting any better as we age. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking about Mcella treatments with Dr.
What'd you say?
I hate blue jeans.
Blue jeans.
Oh, I hate them.
Get some. Remember when jeggings were big for a long time?
Look, you see this football? Everything's fine. This is like me with jeans on. It's fine when I'm straight up and down. Not if I'm standing, it's fine. But when I sit down, everything just like. Maybe I should stand up for the show.
Stand up.
I'm gonna go put my jogging pants on.
She made it one segment. One segment. And she left me. If y'all notice, I want y'all to go back and watch the shows. She's the one who gets up and leaves all the time during the breaks. I'm the one who stays here with y'all. You off camera over there? She's just taking her clothes off out there in the hallway. I hate autocorrect. I'm sure you already know. Clear small. Oh yeah. We've got the it's 12 by 6 by 12 or something like that for the clear bags. Yeah, I made her. I didn't run her off. She just left. Yeah, I read through the Nissan bag policy and all that stuff the other day.
Oh, that's better.
You can still take your little clutch if it's 4.5 by 6.5 or something like that.
Their idea of 6.5 and my idea of 6.5 may be different.
Yeah. She's gonna come in there with like a 3-inch bag, but this 6.5. That's what Josh has been telling me. You get a lot of compliments on that hat, Holly.
Look at that.
It's Dolly.
And I got little balls right there.
Yes.
BFL. I love jogging pants. I'm wearing jogging pants. Forget this outfit. I'm wearing a ball cap, jogging pants.
I tried to tell her when I saw what she was gonna wear. I said, "You gonna wear that?" I said, "There's a lot of walking." I said, "Our parking lot
The walking does. I don't care.
our parking lot is a mile from the stadium."
My shoes are not uncomfortable.
It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio morning show with Josh and Holly, 6:30 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, 106.7 FM worldwide. You can listen on the Manchester Go smartphone app or thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. You can watch the show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search for Thunder Radio. Much appreciated to each and every one of you who are part of the show. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Emsella treatments can solve urinary incontinence. Running and playing with the kids and grandkids will never be the same once you've had that Emsella treatment done. It's in office, it's non-invasive, and solves urinary incontinence. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Go by his office. His staff be glad to explain how it works and walk you through the process. 1030 MacArthur Street in Manchester, Middle Tennessee, Surgical Associates. I am Josh. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Oopsie. Pushed the wrong button. What are we doing here? I know we got games coming up next segment, but I don't know what's here.
So I come across this story yesterday, and I was just going to talk about it here.
Okay.
Do you remember the guy from, I think he was from Philadelphia?
Born and raised?
Oh,
spent most of his days on the playground?
Pennsylvania, Jonestown, Pennsylvania.
Philly is in Pennsylvania, to be fair.
Yeah, just not Jonesboro.
Not Jonesboro? Yes, Jonesboro.
Not even Jonesboro, it's Jonestown.
Golly.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. Do you remember the guy with the alligator? He tried to get into the baseball game.
Oh, yes, with his emotional support alligator, the
Right.
Phillies game, yes.
He's in the news again.
Oh, okay. I'm not surprised that somebody like that has found a way to get back into the news.
It's not in a way that you think. He's not like trying to get in somewhere else with the. So he's had this Wally, the emotional support alligator, since it was 2015, and the alligator was about 14 months old.
Okay.
I think it's funny that they say 14 months and not
right. Just a year.
So he, at the time that he acquired the alligator, Wally's a rescue. And at the time he acquired the alligator, he was going through some hard times, said he had some friends pass away, and he was seeing a therapist at the time. And the therapist ended up like certifying that Wally was an emotional support animal, that this guy was in a better mood when Wally was, he just seemed, it was doing him some good to have Wally in his life. And the alligator has never bit anybody.
Mm-hmm.
He hugs it like a teddy, like it lays on him, and people can come up and pet it. He doesn't have like bands around Wally's mouth or anything. This alligator is just.
But you're playing with fire here.
Yeah, you're playing with fire.
That is a wild reptile.
Well, he went on vacation, I think, to Brunswick, Georgia, is where they were at. And he puts Wally in a fenced-in yard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he goes and lets Wally get some outdoor time. He left to go somewhere. He come back, and someone had stole Wally.
Oh, no.
Stole Wally, and then
steals an alligator.
And then went and put him on someone's porch as a joke.
Oh.
They called animal control. Animal control captures Wally, releases him in the wild.
Oh, Wally.
Oh, I feel bad.
Oh, well.
I feel bad, number one, for Wally, because he's
not going to do well.
He's not equipped.
Yeah.
Because he's been in this guy's house
since he was little.
9 years.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden he's out in the wild.
And now all of a sudden he's out in the wild. And the tracker said, I can't even be sure if it was Wally. He's like, I don't have it. I can't. I don't know. It was an alligator. It didn't have any identifying feet. He wasn't wearing his collar. You know, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, that just is.
That guy's gonna
That sucks
have
for
a
that
hard
guy.
time. So he why was there not some identifiable marks on the gator to be like emotional support gator, like a vest or something?
I don't know. I guess he just never thought anybody would
Well, you
come.
can't leave him alone. I thought if you got to take him to the Phillies game, then he probably needs to stay with you all the time.
This man is very upset.
I want to know who stole the gator and put him on somebody's porch as a joke. Like, who does that? Yeah, I wish he would have bit that guy.
He posted a tearful video on TikTok saying,
boy.
"We need all the help we can get to bring my baby back. Please, we need your help."
Oh, buddy.
Somebody
needs to keep an eye on him.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Don't mess with
other people's things.
Don't mess with wild animals.
Don't mess with other people's things.
Don't put alligators on people's porches.
Yeah, let's pretend that was a
elderly woman that answered the door and broke a hip trying to get away from it.
I wasn't going to say that, but sure, that's one way to look at it. I'm just saying, even if that wasn't a pet gator or an emotional support gator or whatever he is, it was a wild gator. How are you going to, as a person, do you drive by or walk by and be like, oh, look at that gator, I'm going to get it? I've never had that urge to go grab a wild animal. Like, it turns out it wasn't wild, but I've never had the urge to go. I mean, how would you know that?
Right.
You know, like that a gator's gotten in those people's fence. So I've never had the urge to be like, let me go get that. Whether it's a deer or a gator.
I'm just a big fan of mind your own business.
Trey said, sorry, buddy. Not going to help you search for a grown alligator. Yeah, that's not a game I'm willing to play.
Yeah.
That's not something I'm willing to risk my life for.
That's not Wally.
Yeah. Oh, that's Wally. It's going to be like on Meet the Parents when he brings home the cat. He spray paints the cat's tail. You know? You're
going to be able to tell it's not Wally because he's going to have some searcher's arm in his mouth.
Wrong gator.
That definitely not Wally.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll find him. I hope.
I kind of feel bad for him, and I feel bad for the alligator who has been coddled and I'm sure has been fed well.
Oh, I'm sure.
It doesn't sound like he's guys had him for 9 years.
I'm sure they probably tranked that thing, or he probably just was on a porch and then woke up and he's in the middle of the wild somewhere.
It sounds like a Disney movie, honestly.
That's Homeward Bound. He's got to get back home. It's going to be a long journey.
Homeward Bound featuring Wally.
It's a new movie.
Got to get Wally to Pennsylvania, which is a weird place for an alligator, but they don't have any laws there restricting the owning of.
Trey said Wally is dead. Unfortunately, probably so.
Oh, that's sad. Okay. Well,
what are you doing with this?
Wally sounded like Wallin. So I was like, this fits.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Talk to him about M-Cella and M-Sculpt Neo treatments. You can spot reduce fat as much as 30%. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, that sounds like surgery, or maybe that sounds expensive. No, it's in-office treatment. It's very affordable. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Get the body you want just in time for the spring and summer seasons. Be on the lake really soon. We got games when we come back. It may or may not be Name That Tune, and it may or may not be Morgan Wallen. I don't know.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio,
your hometown radio station. Maybe that guy can find a good lap dog now.
Somebody get that guy a puppy. Lord of mercy.
That's why we got to get an emotional support animal. You want an emotional support animal.
He didn't get the alligator to be, he got the alligator, but then.
Oh, that's what it became.
That's what it became. And I guess the therapist or somebody has to
sign off on that.
Yeah.
Somebody get him a dog. Like he'll love that. That dog will return the affection or something. I'd love to give him my dog, my little Yorkie dog.
Oh, that would be perfect for that guy.
Love him.
I sent you a text message last night for the show.
Oh, is that video?
The video of the 15-year-old's interview.
Yeah. Do you want me to play it sometime?
Yes, I do. We can tease it a little bit now. This 15-year-old is going viral. You know how like some news interviews with
Video?
bystanders? Yeah, it's towards the bottom.
Is it that? Oh, there it is.
There's bystanders there, and they get their firsthand experience. You know, they take a statement from them or whatever.
Yeah. For
the news. And then sometimes they say something really funny, like that kid that was like, I like turtles.
Right.
Or the, ain't nobody got time for that, lady. Well, this kid is going viral for those same reasons because of his comment about a car hitting a Dunkin' Donut store.
We'll play it later. Nice hat, Holly. Can't believe you're not going to wear it to the concert. Can't believe I'm going to get all dressed up for this concert. I'm probably going to wear jeans and a white tee and this hat.
Wisteria Hill has a hat that says it's brown, and it's a trucker's cap, and it says cowboy hat on it. And I'm like, I need that. I need that hat.
I saw a hat that said something like that. I tried to get the girl to get it. I think it was not at Wisteria Hill. We were like at Altered State. So I'm sure it was 4 times the amount. I wonder if he brushed Wally's teeth.
Alligators are ornery because I got all them teeth and no toothbrush. That's why Wally was happy. He did have a toothbrush.
He was happy because he was fed well. Period. End of story.
Wally was different. You can't be happy for anybody. I have another story that I'm not going to read on air, but we can talk a little bit about it here since we have some time. There's this orangutan that they're filming in like the jungles of Indonesia. Not just one, but like multiple orang. They're kind of following videoing the behavior and habits of the orangutan.
Documenting these orangutans. Yeah. Got you. They use cameras. They follow around with cameras. You tell stories like your mama.
Anyway, they heard 2 of the male orangutans fighting. And later they saw one with a cut under his eye and then a cut inside of his mouth.
Yeah.
And it's first time ever filmed or documented that orangutan went and sought out a plant that they don't normally eat. And the plant has pain relieving.
No.
And he was chewing it up and making a paste out of it and putting it on his face.
Yeah.
And eating some of the pain relieving agents. And they said that's the first time they've ever documented an animal using something for medicinal purposes. Said it healed up within a week.
Give that orangutan some cannabis. Let him chew on that a little bit.
I just thought that was neat.
Video if they would chew on that.
I'm sure.
Everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking. You know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome in, Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you with us. 6:30 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. Josh and Holly broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios on Oakdale Street. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Temperature Envy can get rid of wrinkles with no injections, no needles. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. All right, we got games to play here momentarily, but first, Holly, what is for lunch over at Prater's Barbecue?
All right, it's Friday, so you can get Cajun catfish or fried catfish, smoked pulled pork, smoked pork chops, mashed potatoes, baked beans, broccoli and cheese, mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Found Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
All right, name that tune, Holly.
Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and then a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the name of the song, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320 or 728-3526.
The voice of the artist is pretty identifiable. 728-1320. If you can name that tune and the artist, I got Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for you this morning. That's a good one. I'm still waiting, though.
They all sound the same.
They don't. They don't all
They
sound
all
the same.
sound the
They
same.
do not all sound the same.
I can't tell the difference in that song.
And what?
Any of the other ones.
No.
That's Morgan Wallen's album right there.
Well, guess what? You're going to get to listen to it all the way up to Nashville.
I'm
buddy.
not one of no.
Yes, we are going
I
to
can't
pregame.
listen to it all the way up there.
We're going to pregame.
Lord of mercy.
And we'll get there, and I'm going to put it on my phone, and we're going to walk to the stadium. We're going to listen to it, and we're going to sing.
We won't have to worry about anybody mugging us.
No, they might knock my phone out of my hand, tell me to turn it off. 728-1320. I'm going to go to the 2-second clip. Name this tune and the artist.
On in the sticks and I'll be damned. On in the sticks and I'll be damned.
Holly, why don't you go out and get something with a clip out of a whole song? What's wrong with you?
I don't know,
She's not
Josh.
paying attention.
I just
You didn't
pulled
know?
a little clip.
But you weren't listening?
No, I wasn't.
This is the level of effort she puts in.
It's not. Does that go out on the radio? Like, is that how they play it?
It's the radio edited version. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Morning show. Oh. Hang on. I need to fix something real quick. Hang on just 1 second. You've got it right, but I failed to have things set up properly over here because people move things around and they don't put them back. All right. Now say it one more time. You had it right.
Still Going Down by Morgan Wallen.
Still Going Down by Morgan Wallen. Yes, you've got it right. What's your name?
Winley.
Lindley. Good job. Winner. Come on by and get you a shirt. Okay, bye.
She say Winley?
I thought she said Lindley. Maybe it was Winley. Something with an Inley.
I know a Winley.
Maybe it was Winley, Lindley, Finley,
Oh, it could have been Finley.
Brinley.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
was something with an Inley. But
She got it.
yeah, she wins. She wins today.
Kicking up some dust behind the tires. Call it cliche, but
Yeah, it's still going down. Amy was trying to text us, but she had it wrong.
I would have.
She had the song, but
I would have thought the name of that song was, not the Still Going Down part.
out in the country.
Yeah, Out in the Country.
Yeah.
That's what I would have called it.
Still Going Down is the name of that song. And hopefully we'll be on the set list tonight for Wallen. Congratulations to the Inley of some former fashion who just won a Thunder Radio t-shirt.
And Inley.
Yeah, something like that. All right. We got one winner. We got more to go. Stupid Silly Stat coming up. I forgot it's Friday. We got the Friday mix in a little while as well. I completely forgot. Not for the video crowd. You don't get to hear that. But the radio crowd, they'll get to be a part of that in just a little while. Probably after Stupid Silly Stat, which is coming up momentarily. Real quick, I want to remind you about birthdays. Call those in. We'll hit those towards the back end of this hour at 1320. Don't forget Prater's today for lunch, and every Tuesday through May, buy one, get one off entrees after 5 p.m. That's at Prater's, 620 Woodbury Highway.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news update is brought to you by...
Oh, yes.
I'm stressed out about what I need to wear.
Just wear sweatpants and a hoodie. You're going to be cold anyway. Just be comfortable. What's the matter? Who are we trying to impress? We're almost 40 years old. 2 kids are almost 18. Or one who is and one who's about.
Who am I if I let myself go out in jogging pants to a concert? Have I just given up at that point?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I ought to wear pants. You're
going to be miserable.
I know.
Well, why do you want to be miserable the whole time?
I don't want to, but I also don't want to look like a slob.
Trey says jeans and a hoodie and a poncho.
I got ponchos.
We got some ponchos.
And I have hoodies, but it's the jeans that are the issue for me.
What she's trying to do is to get me to tell her to go buy another more comfortable pair. That's what she's trying to get me to do.
Is there a more jeans or any of them comfortable?
I don't know, maybe. The pair of jeans I got from the Owens, oh my gosh. Those are just as good as sweatpants, honestly. I love them.
Well, women's jeans are tight.
Well, where are you a loose pair? Get the mom jeans. That's a thing. That's like,
Never.
but,
I hate those things. I don't like them at all.
well, I'm just trying to give you some suggestions.
You know those real like baggy ones?
Yeah, the mom jeans. Your mom. It's mom jeans.
I wore baggy jeans in high school because it was the style.
Leggings and a flannel. I'm getting all kinds of suggestions here.
Leggings.
Yes.
What kind of shoes do you wear with that though? Am I wearing tennis shoes out there?
Wear tennis shoes. Who cares? If it wasn't raining, I'd probably wear my Jordans.
Well, you're a guy.
So? You wear your Ugg boots. I don't know how y'all wear them boots without sweating.
They're very comfortable. To be clear, we
Get some of
don't.
them maternity jeans with an elastic waistband.
Who said that?
Trey.
That might be a good idea.
Just wear a bathing suit. It's going to be raining. Yeah, you could do that.
Ain't nobody trying to see that.
I'm going to take that spring away from you.
You ain't my daddy. You're just going to come take something out of my hands.
That's not what you said. Oh. Trey said, I'm truly digging that hat, though. Yeah, she did a good job with that hat. They went and made it like a girls' night or something. Winley was the winner.
I thought so.
All right, Winley. Well, this is what happens when you rely on me to be able to hear it and repeat it.
Winley the winner.
Winley winner.
Saw a big old snake going across the road yesterday. I guess it's at that time of year.
Yeah, they're out.
I saw a little baby turtle crossing the road this morning and about stopped.
Did you not help him?
It was on Maple Springs, and I was running behind, and I'm on E.
Oh.
I had 24 miles to get to the gas. So when I leave here, Mama said, "Don't dilly dally, get straight to the gas station."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna dilly dally.
You were out of gas. You better not call me. You better not even call me.
I'm gonna call my boyfriend.
Call him. Yeah. he's willing to put up with that, there's no excuse to run out of gas when you got the thing in front of you. This is 60 miles. Hey, 40 miles. Hey, low gas, 20 miles.
Number
And
one,
you drove past 3 gas stations.
I didn't run out of gas.
No.
I'm low on gas.
Remember that time you ran out of gas when you leave in our driveway?
How many years ago was that? 15 years
She
ago?
left. She said, I probably ought to stop and get gas when I go back into town. I came home kind of low. She got to the end of our driveway and ran out of gas.
It wasn't one of those cars that said, you have 26 miles till empty. It was just, you had to guess.
I'll take it and fill it up. How about that?
No, I'll get it.
No,
It's
I'm going to go
fine.
fill it up for you.
No,
I'm going to fill it up.
I can handle my gas.
She complains all the time, wanting me to fill up her gas. And I said, I'm going to take it and fill it up for you. And you say no.
Because you're not doing it out of niceness.
I am too. Thunder Radio.
Can I call a birthday in, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Elijah Teal for May 4th.
May 4th. Elijah, you said?
Teal, T-E-A-L.
All right, got it.
And he'll be 16.
16. All right. Got him down. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thunder Radio.
Yeah, what time is your walk shop during the week?
8:30 until 8:45.
So 8:30 this morning.
Yes, sir.
Who was taking with?
This is Josh.
Josh, how you doing? This is Ron, Jeremy Arnold's dad. Hey, I appreciate everything you guys do.
Much appreciated, buddy. Thanks for listening. I hate to run, but I got to jump on the air.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Have a good day. Back on the Thunder Radio morning show. A lot more fun coming up. We did get some confirmation. It was Winley. Holly Winley was the winner.
That's what I thought.
Kid was named to be a winner.
Right. All she does is win.
Yeah.
Win.
So her name is Winley. All right. We got more fun. Joke of the day right here. Holly, hit us with that.
What is the dog's favorite button on a remote? What is a dog's favorite button on a remote?
I know the answer. I don't want to ruin it. Well, I don't know it, but I have a pretty good guess. Can I write it down? Can I write it down?
All right, let's see it. What is it? Pause. Yep,
Pause.
you're right.
It's the pause button. Oh, that's okay, but still a good joke.
Where should a dog never go shopping?
Where's that, Holly?
The flea market.
Oh,
Is that better?
That's really good.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stats, revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. They're having their biggest tire sale of the year. It's their big spring tire sale. You will not get better deals, better prices on tires all year long than you can get right now at Freedom Automotive. So get on by and see them. If you're not looking for a new set of tires, maybe your friends are, maybe your uncle, your niece, your cousin, your neighbor needs a new set of tires, send them to Freedom Automotive and just see what they can do for you on price. They're at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Locally owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday. Holly? Did you not know what we were doing here? She just picked up her phone and is now looking for the stat.
12% of people say this happened to them as a child. 12% of people said that this happened to them as a child. What is it?
728-1320. 12% of people say this happened to them as a child. Let's take your guesses. 728-1320. I got Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for anybody with the right answer today.
12% of people said that
I feel like it would be more.
had this happen to them as a child.
I feel like it would be. I'm surprised it's only 12%.
Did it happen to you?
Probably. I think so.
I don't think that it ever actually happened to me.
Morning show.
They got left by a parent.
Left by a
Left by a
parent. That's a
parent.
really good guess.
Good guess. Not it. Left by a parent.
Were you ever left anywhere?
I don't think so. Not that I remember.
I wasn't. You know why? Because they left me at home.
Yeah, I was left there. I was left in the car while they went into grocery shop
Yeah.
for 2 hours.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
They just cracked the wind a little bit. You was all right.
I know. And like today, can you imagine? Morning show.
Wake up with bubble gum in your hair.
Oh, rough one. Not it. Wake up with bubble gum in the hair. Bubble gum hair. 12% of people say this happened to them. They had this happen, done or whatever to them as a kid. Left by a parent, bubble gum in the hair. Leanne says broke a bone. You broke a bone.
Yeah, I broke my fibula.
A big one.
It's not, no,
Well, a bone.
it's not a very big bone. You're still thinking of femur.
Yeah, I am. I broke my thumb.
And your face.
Oh, that was later, but not as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the right answer, though. Threw him in the pool and told him to swim.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
My dad did that to my brother.
How'd that go?
I mean, he ended up having to jump in after him. My dad was laughing. My brother was not.
He'll figure it out. Or not. then they yell at you because they got to jump in and get you. I'm all wet. Morning, Christy. All right. So 12% of people say this happened to them as a child. 728-1320 to take your guesses on the stupid, silly stat. We've had got left by a parent, had woke up with bubble gum in their hair, broke a bone. None of that right, but those have been the guesses today that I've chosen to tell you about. Slow day today.
12% of people say that this happened to them as a child.
You may need some hints on this.
It's not something a child would want to
It's
do.
it's not a choice here. Yeah. Morning show.
Good morning. How about got bit by a dog?
Bit by a
Ooh,
dog.
good guess.
Great guess. Not it though. Bit by a dog. Good try. Thanks for playing. But no. Bit by a dog. Did you ever get bit by a dog? I don't think I got bit by a dog.
No.
I mean, nothing. I mean, if you got really bit, you would know that, obviously. But I don't think I got snipped at by any dogs or anything.
No.
But we were, yelled at pretty severely for even getting near a dog's face. Like he was like, you do not get near a dog's face.
Right.
I see videos of kids like sticking their face in a dog's face. I'm like, that's
It
scummy.
scares
I don't
me.
like it. I
Yeah.
don't like it. And then we're gonna blame the dog later when it snips at the kid.
Some dogs are so gentle though. I'll see people
I know.
lay their newborn babies on the bed and let their dog like gently
You got to know your
crawl
dogs.
over
You gotta
to
know
it
your
and lay
dogs.
their
Yeah.
little face down.
Next
Because
to it.
my dog would take his big fat paw and lay it
And
right on
slap it
top
on.
of that baby's head.
Yep. He wouldn't mean to hurt him.
No,
He
it-
just
not.
is too rough. He doesn't understand what he's doing. He's like, boom.
12% of people said that this happened to them as a child.
If these statistics are out of Detroit, I would say stolen a car. Or Memphis. And the hint on this is not going to be something a child would choose to have happened to them as a child. It's not going to be something they would choose to have happened. That's why bit by a dog is a pretty good guess.
Broke a bone is a good guess.
Yeah, but none of that's right. Seven two 8-13-20. Slow guess day. Phones are working, but just
Is it too difficult?
It may be too difficult. I don't know, because a lot of things can happen to a child. There's just a lot of things.
We
there.
gotta narrow it down by participation. Let's see
Yeah.
if I have it now.
They're getting too spoiled. They want hints, and usually the hints are you call in with guesses, and we eliminate. It's process of elimination.
I'm gonna take another. I'm gonna give you another hint. I think this probably happened more in the 70s.
Yeah, probably more in the 70s, 80s,
70s, and earlier even.
Yeah, and earlier, yeah. And it lingered some into the 90s.
You
but
don't hear about
you
this
don't hear about this
happening
now.
as much now.
12% of kids say they had or 12% of people say they had this happen to them as a kid. Morning show.
Choked on a balloon.
Choked on something. Choked on what?
A balloon.
A balloon. Choked on a balloon. Nope, not it. Morning show.
Hello?
Morning show. Hello?
Get chicken pox.
Get chicken pox. Good guess, but
Oh,
not
because
it.
that doesn't have.
They have a vaccine.
They have
for
a
that now, huh?
vaccine now.
I got the chicken pox.
I did too.
Very itchy. Morning show.
Yeah, I thought it would be like getting whipped, but I think that would be a lot greater than that. So I'm going to say have their mouth washed out with soap.
Oh, he got it. He got it. Yes, had their mouth washed out with soap is the right answer. What's your name?
Nice. Jody Booth.
Good job, Jody. Yeah, had their mouth washed out with soap is the right answer. Now, was that used on you as a child?
I grew up in the 70s and 80s, but no.
No.
Thank goodness.
Because he had a good clean mouth, obviously.
Good clean mouth.
Good job, Jody. Thanks for playing. Come by and get your shirt.
Thank you.
Thank you. Had their mouth washed out with soap. 12% of kids say they had their mouth washed out with soap. Somebody was guessing right over here. They said, they didn't guess it right, but they were on the right track. Pam said made to go to bed without dinner. So I was going to say that's kind of on the right track, but Jody got it at the same time.
I was always threatened with, I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap, but I don't think it ever happened. You know, it was a famous scene on A Christmas Story where he cusses and she puts the bar of soap in his mouth. And I'm like, that's not washing it. You're not like when
my parents be pumping that liquid soap down your throat. Open up.
I had a mental image of her like washing his tongue with the soap,
right?
Not just because you can hold the soap bar in between your teeth and try not to let the soap touch your tongue. I don't think
go put a little dabble of soap on your tongue right now. See what that tastes like.
No.
Yeah, just do it.
I've tasted soap before.
Kevin said I can taste the ivory soap.
I was never made to do it, but I think I may have done it out of curiosity.
Pam said when my daughter was little, she ate a bar of soap.
Oh,
the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Did she like the way it tasted, or was it? I think it's called a pica when someone craves something that's not food.
Yeah.
Like glue, I guess, or soap.
Seeing farting bubbles.
I'm a bubble machine.
Yeah. Christy said it's awful. Was awful. Oh, she said not the whole thing. She said,
not.
I read right over that. She said she ate a bar of soap, not the whole thing. Sorry, I misread. I did a Holly. Pulled a Holly right there. Read it wrong.
I don't mean to sound ignorant.
You're not ignorant.
But did they have liquid soap like for bathing in the 80s? 70s? Was that?
I don't know when liquid soap came around.
Hand soap?
Yeah, I don't know.
I always thought it was a bar back then. I didn't think that it was.
I don't know when liquid soap came along. Google it. When did liquid soap come along?
Hand soap?
Liquid hand soap.
Because obviously shampoo is liquid.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We weren't born until the mid 80s.
When was liquid?
This is riveting stuff we're doing this morning.
Soap.
Well, Holly does that. I'm going to tell you about the temperature right now, and then we'll get back to that. Currently, 64 degrees outside the Thunder Studios. We keep a 80% chance of rain around up until about 11 and a 60% chance of rain after that. High of 79 today. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Always get a good deal. At Wisteria Hill, they got your spring and summer clothing fashions out and ready to go. 205 South Woodland Street in Manchester. Wisteria Hill Boutique on Facebook. Shannon said only dish soap was the liquid in the house.
She said it wasn't until
89?
1980 that liquid soap became mass produced for domestic use. So in the 70s, you were probably on the bar.
Do you prefer liquid soap or bar soap?
Liquid.
Yeah, me too. I don't want, if it's a bar soap, I want it to be my bar soap. Like I don't want to share the bar.
A community bar.
I don't want to share on a community. If I walk.
Are you rubbing the bar on you, or are you putting it in a rag? Like technically, if you just took the bar and like lathered it up in a rag and set the bar down.
Yeah.
There's no need for the bar to touch your body.
That's true.
Are you rubbing the bar on your body?
I don't have a, no, I don't. I'm talking about just washing your hands at the sink.
Oh, like, you're not talking about
I'm not
bathing.
talking about bathing. I'm talking about like if I want to wash my hands at the sink, I'm not going to do all that trouble. I just use the bar soap, but now everybody's touching that. I know it's soap and it's supposed to kill the germs, but I still don't like it. Something
Sometimes
about
it looks dirty.
I always rinse if there's a bar of soap, which is rare that I run into that now. Like my grandma every now and then or something. I'll rinse the bar of soap off first
before you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn it and rinse it off.
You
then,
wash the soap first.
Yeah, and then use the soap.
then you wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common sense. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. It's Friday. Let's fire up the mix. Get it going. For all of our folks over on the radio. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. Mixtape sold out tonight, so if you didn't get tickets, sorry. But you can still go there and see them today for breakfast. They start serving at 8 a.m. Try the breakfast burrito. That sounds like a really good idea, Holly. Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway, online at commonjohnbc.com. Go see them this weekend. If it's not raining, it's going to be a good time to sit outside, nice and warm. Common John Brewing Company. Hotels. Yeah, you still see bars of soap at the hotels. I started looking up hotels yesterday. I knew I wasn't going to get a hotel for tonight. I knew there wasn't going to be any rooms, but there were a few, actually. Do you know what it is to get a hotel in downtown Nashville on a Friday night? Like some of those, because there's all those hotels downtown are nice. There's nothing down. You're not getting the Best Western. Even the Best Western 2 miles from the stadium was like $600. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
We've got friends, and they have a family member that has an apartment,
like a condo or something.
Like a condo downtown Nashville.
It's great,
and it is so awesome.
We got to stay there once. We went to a Predators game with them, and you just walk over to the Predators game.
We just
walked
and grabbed something to eat.
It's on Fifth Avenue. You just walk over, Predators game, walk back.
That's the way to do it.
Yes.
Trying to drive downtown Nashville,
I love that. No, I want one. I want a condo. Had your own parking.
Can anybody see me?
They might cut it right there. You better scoot over. She's over here adjusting things.
What was the last concert we've ever even been to? It was probably The Weeknd for me. Did you go to that one with me?
I did. We saw Dave Matthews in 2020, right before everything went to crap.
Where was in Atlanta?
At Bridgestone. It was not at Bridgestone.
Okay, that was probably
the last concert we've been to, besides Bonnaroo. I don't remember going to another one. They didn't have them for a couple of years. I know I've not been to one the last couple of years. That's probably right. I'd rather live in Iraq than downtown Nashville.
Who said that?
Trey.
I knew it was Trey before you even said it. It sounded like a Trey comment.
Treyism.
Treyism. I wouldn't want to live there, but if I'm going to go to a Preds game, it was nice to have an apartment there or a place.
Yeah.
Like a hub.
It was very nice to have an option.
I don't even want to go to Nashville.
No. People are commenting they saw you in the reflection from the window over there.
Did they?
That's what they said. No, they didn't. With the cameras on, I'm surprised how brave she's just yanking clothes off around here today.
I was way over there.
Yeah, but I would be back in the back room back there. I might something might see me, show me. Wonder if they have track today.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Trey's exaggerating. He said Nashville's better than Memphis. Barely. I'm like,
No, I'm not going to Memphis.
Nah, I'm not going. I'll go to Nashville. I'm not going to Memphis. We went once. That was before it got real bad. Nikki said probably track. Probably.
It probably will get canceled.
I said, I wonder if they'll have track, and she said probably.
Okay.
Fight through the rain and the storms. Oh. Florida man will come back. I think the sound issues we have come when I'm tinkering with this laptop over here. I think that may be. I think I've narrowed it down to what's causing the problem. We're gonna find out in a minute because I got the Florida man theme right there instead of here. So we'll see. I can fix that later by moving it here. She said it's just running events today. As long as it's not storming, they'll have it.
Okay.
Everybody slips and falls. Oh my gosh. I'd say it's not looking good for baseball and softball day. I would say. I don't know. Problem with them is if they start canceling, they've got. It don't look like it's gonna stop raining, and get them fields dry. Got to stop by spring football a couple days this week, two or three times. I think I was up there 3 times. I can't remember, but that was good. See a little football. See some of the new coaches. What are you looking at? What are you doing?
I just saw the feed and I looked old. Can we put a filter on this?
She wants to turn off all the lights.
I'm gonna wear my hat like this.
You look like. What's that?
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. What's that?
Is it Sub-Zero? No.
No. It was the straw hat.
Yeah, it was Raiden? Mortal Kombat. Man, I thought that movie was so. My dad took me to the theater to see it. I thought it was so cool.
I don't think I ever saw it. I just like to play the video game. I was terrible at it. You just push buttons. And then when people figure out actually the combination of buttons to make things happen, I get mad because they just do the same move over and over and over.
Yeah, Raiden. Me and my cousins would play Mortal Kombat, and we would pick characters.
Yeah.
And then we would fight.
I'd be like, I'm Sub-Zero. I shot you. You lose. You're frozen.
Your possessions. Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Just find Thunder Radio on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube to watch the show.
Thunder Radio morning show with Josh and Holly. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Friday morning. Some rain in the area, and it's going to linger throughout the day. I'll get you a full weather forecast in a little while. Be up around 80 degrees. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We got birthdays coming up in just a little bit. I don't know what we're doing after the 8 o'clock hour.
We'll talk about that kid.
Oh, the kid. Oh, yeah, I got that video in a minute. But first, it's Friday. And that means it's Florida. Holly, what have you found?
Florida man nabbed for allegedly stealing Mountain Dew and 2 cases of beer from Walmart. Florida man found himself behind bars after he allegedly stole 2 cases of beer and a bottle of Mountain Dew from Walmart. Thomas Watts, age 50, was arrested and charged with larceny, he said, in the second degree after the incident that unfolded at a Walmart on Redwood Lane. A loss prevention officer called him, grabbing a case of Heineken. Get your hands off my Heine. A case of Corona and a 20-ounce.
Something on alcohol.
Before leaving, however, he reportedly looked around to see if anybody was watching. He walked right out into the parking lot, loaded the stolen drinks into a white truck, and left the area. They conducted a traffic stop, found the item, totaling nearly $60. He has one previous theft, being held on a $500 bond.
Beer and Mountain Dew. The necessities. I like the Mountain Dew Zeros. I'm a big fan.
Florida man allegedly shoots alligator with a rifle while illegally dumping tires. Hope it wasn't Wally. So an Orlando man was arrested after he was caught illegally dumping tires on private property, and then allegedly shot an alligator with a rifle that he claimed was going to attack him while doing so. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this guy's name. We're going to call him.
Why are people dumping tires in random places like that?
Private property.
Yeah. Or just anywhere.
Anywhere.
Why are people dumping tires anywhere? I mean, you see that out in the country here. People just dump stuff. Like garbage that you could have taken to the dump. I mean, obviously you can't throw a tire out.
This area had a sign that said no trespassing.
You think people care?
It was a lot. Like there looks like there's probably 200 tires here. Like he's been.
Oh wow.
He's been.
You found him a spot.
The police got him a spot and positioned themselves to get a good view as to who was going in there and doing that.
Good.
I'm glad they got him. I wonder if someone's paying him to take the tires off.
Right. Like that's not your place to dump those tires.
Florida man who goes by Pee-wee accused of exposing himself to shoppers at Target, Walmart, and Burlington.
Wonder where he got his name.
Deputies said that Xavier Pee-wee Hearns exposed himself to it at least 2 times in 1 week.
I do not understand what is mentally wrong with someone who does that.
I don't either.
I have never had the urge to do that. Like I've never had the urge to be like, watch this. Like, why would you do that? Not one time, even as a kid, does it cross my mind,
right,
to be like showing off everything. I ain't got much to show off, but I don't know why that's something people do.
I wish they said how much his bond was. I like finding out what they're being held on, but it doesn't say it. It just says anyone who may have been exposed to Hearns' actions is asked to call the sheriff's office. So that's gross. Florida man arrested for hurling fried chicken at his sister during an argument. They throw a lot of food in Florida.
A lot of food throwing, a lot of nakedness down there. Where was the fried chicken from, I wonder?
I don't know. Maybe it was homemade. I don't know. Kanye Medley, age 20, was taken into custody on Monday on a domestic battery charge, jail records show, after he allegedly launched a piece of chicken at his sister's back. Mr. Medley, who lives with his sister, is claimed to have gotten into a verbal altercation with the sibling while they were exchanging words. He grabbed a bag of chicken from the victim. So it was
store purchased chicken here.
It was Church's.
Okay.
Began hurling chicken at her. One piece of chicken. I love this one. One piece of chicken struck the victim in the back and left debris of food on her shoulders.
You see the outline of the grease?
When asked at what motivated him to start throwing the chicken at her, Mr. Medley claims he did it because he had not eaten and did not want the piece of chicken the victim offered him, so he became upset. She offered him a wing.
Yeah.
She knew he was a drumstick man.
Drumstick guy. Say, I got you all the wings in the world. Oh my gosh.
Here we go. I got
Could
kicked.
you just see a grown man hurling fried chicken at a lady?
Here's another one. Florida man allegedly chucks pasta at a driver during road rage over glaring headlights. So this guy's accused of tossing pasta with pasta sauce at another driver, striking him with the food through an open window after becoming frustrated with glaring headlights. Nolan Goings, age 46, was arrested and charged with simple battery. The saucy attack happened around 9 p.m. on a Thursday night. The road rage incident unfolded when Goings became enraged because of glaring headlights. So he threw the pasta with the sauce through his passenger window and hit a man who was driving in another vehicle. The victim was not injured in the pasta attack, although he likely became covered in sauce on his arm, leg, torso.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of things I might throw at somebody, but I'm not throwing my food that I paid for.
$1,000 bond.
Chicken or pasta or any of that. I'm not throwing that. I'm going to eat that.
That's all I have for Florida man.
Well, he never disappoints. Golly. The guy throwing the chicken at his sister.
I love it. When after Florida man throws food, they describe the victim and the food particles.
Yeah.
Like, Florida man
had pizza sauce on the side of his face. Visible pizza sauce stains on the side of his face.
Florida man throws pizza at mother. Pizza sauce was visible on victim's face.
You know, it's like when it's a DUI, smell of intoxicant. Slurred their speech. Here it's
fried chicken crumbs.
I could see fried chicken crumbs on the shoulder and
on the shoulders of the victim.
The guy who did it seems to have some grease in his hands. Clearly he had a drumstick. All right, that's going to do it for Florida Man Friday. We got birthdays next, 728-1320. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Let's talk about Dr. Van Winkle and the Emsella treatments, or maybe the Tempsure treatments. Holly was talking about how she looks old, and somebody said, hey, you need that Tempsure Envy. Got to tighten that skin up.
I
You
do
can do
need
that
to go back.
at Dr. Van Winkle at 1030 MacArthur Street in Manchester, Middle Tennessee Surgical Associates.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment.
Golly, people are asking Trey for cooking tips on here. They're having their own separate conversation. They're cooking ribs. And they're doing a whole thing. Birthdays when we come back. Birthdays. I don't know if I got one birthday down today. If you got any birthdays, I need them. And she's left 4 or 5 times this show. She just leaves. Birthdays. And then we got this kid. She might be pre-gaming. You may not be wrong. That's what you may be doing, pre-gaming. People accusing you of pre-gaming. I'm going to have to go and take a nap, though. I don't know that I'm going to make it, that late. Yeah, I'm going to have to nap. I know where I can go tonight and not nap first.
Blake Reynolds has a birthday today.
Blake Reynolds, getting on the list. Done. I don't know, Liam said, say a prayer for us today. The trial for the drunk driver that killed Jimmy's cousin's winding up today.
Ooh.
Hopefully.
Hmm. Do you remember the box challenge where you put tape on the floor?
Not the cat.
Yeah. We did that 7 years ago. It popped up in my memory. But look at what the size of the cat.
I like how small he is. He went and laid right in it, though. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We want to celebrate your birthdays with you. 728-1320. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. At the end of the week, which is today, we draw for birthday cake from the Food Lion. So lots of prizes to be given away. And we also draw for our anniversary winner, a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot amongst our anniversary people. Yesterday's pie winner was Maggie Bailey. Today, we got a couple names on the list. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday. Blake Reynolds has a birthday today. No relation to Ryan Reynolds, I don't think. And George Chambers with a birthday today. And that's all I got right now. We can add to it throughout the day. You can call in anytime, 728-1320. The day's birthdays are eligible for the pie, and then we take all the birthdays from throughout the week, and we draw for that cake from the Food Lion. Holly?
The late James Brown has a birthday today, as does the late Bing Crosby. You don't hear that name any.
Bing?
Bing.
Not a lot of Bings.
I think that name should make a comeback. Bing.
I don't know if I've ever known anybody named Bing.
Was that his given name or is that a nickname?
Oh, look it up. I know Chandler Bing.
No. First name.
And there wasn't a real person.
I don't know.
We just Google him up. Wikipedia. You know Wikipedia's right. Always.
Harry Lillis Bing Crosby. It says Bing. It's a nickname.
So it's a nickname. Yeah, I was like, not a lot of Bings.
Also, Eric Church turns 47 today.
I wonder if he'll be there tonight with Wallen.
Some folks, was it his concert?
They did not like it. It was out in California.
We were talking about this last weekend. His stagecoach performance. He did a total acoustic set.
He did an acoustic set with
like a church choir behind him, and he opened up with a bunch of gospel music that people did not know, and they did not like it, and they got very upset about it. Here's the deal: he's gotten, I won't say trouble, but he's gotten in trouble for this before. He did a set one time, I think it was CMAs, where he sang a bunch of deep track stuff, didn't sing any of his hits, and people were pissed. They're like, we came to hear your stuff, and he said, well, that's what I want to play. And I'm like, I get it as an artist, but I mean, if you're doing, especially like a festival, if you're going to come out and do a stripped down set,
you need to advertise.
It needs to be advertised as such, like Eric Church singing church or what, because he did a bunch of gospel stuff, and everybody's like, we didn't come to hear that. We can't. Now he sang some of his stuff later on, but they weren't patient enough. And they left.
He released a statement on that. He said, it's the most difficult set I've ever attempted. I've always found that taking it back to where it started, back to chasing who Bob Seger loves, who Springsteen loves, who Willie Nelson loves. You chase it back to the origin.
These people get too deep. These people get too deep. Just play your hits. Just shut up and play, clown. Nobody wants that.
It felt good this moment to go back, take a choir and do that. For me, it's always been something that, with records.
Yeah.
With performances, I've always been the one that's like, let's do something really, really strange and weird and take a chance. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but it's okay if you're living on the edge, because the edge, that's the cutting edge. That's what I guess he's trying to be, cutting edge.
Yeah, I don't know if he was high when he put that statement out or not, but I don't.
They said he covered everything from Hallelujah to Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice.
Yeah, he did a lot of different things, and I think the set turned out to be okay, but I guess it opened up really, I won't say bad. I wasn't there, but it was not what people wanted. And there, I did see the videos. People just leaving. They were just getting out of there. It's his show. I guess he can do what he wants.
Yeah.
I'm more of a appeaser, and so if I got songs and a way that I play it that people like,
yeah,
then I probably ought to play it that way. If you want to do a church and choir company tour where that's what people know they're getting, then do that.
Yeah.
But to randomly show up and be like, I'm not going to play any of my hits. And you're going to like it. I mean, I don't think they're going to like it. So I don't know. That's just how I look at it. That'd be like if we didn't play Stupid Silly Stat.
Right.
People would riot.
That's what we actually should probably play that game twice a day.
Yeah.
People love it so much.
Thunder Radio, well, we do sometimes when they get the right answer.
I know. I mean, like for that fourth segment, and then maybe again after the 8 o'clock, play again for the adults.
Right. We can play a whole different game after 8. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team at New Haven Mortgage have over 60 years of experience in the home lending business. This is not a fly-by-night organization. They know the business. They have in-house underwriting, so they pass those savings along to you. They can help you get in just the right loan product for your situation, for your family. They know what you need, and they can help walk you through the process. It's your decision. They're just going to help you make it. Go by and see them in downtown Manchester, online at newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios.
We're your friends. We're your neighbors.
Locally owned and operated.
Thunder Radio. WMSR Manchester.
Yeah, Nikki said, do that on your dime, not mine. That's what people paying to come watch you play the stuff they want to hear you play. But whatever. I was just wondering if he'll show up tonight. He and Wallen have some stuff together.
You think Posty will show up?
I would like to see last night's set.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. See if we can find it. Maybe they've got it up.
I don't know if anybody is going to Nashville tonight. Maybe you are going to the Predators game or to the Morgan Wallen concert, and you're wanting to try something different as far as a restaurant. I went to a restaurant the other day when we were in Nashville called 60 Vines. It is so good.
Yeah, she told me it's top 10 meals.
I got some pasta that was
You didn't throw it at anybody. Like Florida man.
no, I paid enough for it. I wasn't throwing my food for nobody. For the appetizer, I got these Brussels sprouts. Golly, they were good. And then for my dinner, I got it was a roasted chicken pasta with mushrooms, red pepper. Anyway, it was good. It was. Yeah, I still dream about that meal.
I understand he got to his hits. He just did other things first. Yeah, I think for this one he did get to his hits. He just opened up with a bunch of stuff nobody knew.
So were they leaving before
Yeah,
he got? So they didn't give it time.
They didn't give it time.
They didn't give it time to breathe. They were rushing it.
That's why I said it's not as bad as. But apparently, like CMAs a few years ago, he showed up and didn't like. He was just like, "F it, I'm playing whatever I want." And he did not play anything.
Does Eric Church and Wallen have songs together?
They have at least one. Oh. Looking up Post Malone tour dates. He did not appear with him last night. They finally played that song together. I don't want to know Post Malone tour dates near me. I want to know his tour dates. I like when the phone thinks that he knows better than
you. Don't know better than me, phone.
He will not be with him tonight. Tonight he is in North Carolina.
Boo! Maybe they'll put a hologram up of him.
He could be with him tomorrow night, though. Tracy, it would have been better without mushrooms and peppers. I would be fine without the mushrooms. I don't mind peppers.
I thought I see Trey as a mushrooms and peppers guy. I'm surprised.
No, he's a meat and potatoes guy.
I know, but he seems to enjoy good flavor. Yeah.
See where Eric Church is tonight. He's not playing anywhere tonight. The next thing he's got is something next week on Broadway. He's playing at Chefs on Broadway.
Chefs?
Mm-hmm. So he could be around tonight.
Is that where Morgan Wallen threw that?
No, that was Haldean's.
Wait, are we doing breakfast? What are we doing?
Probably need to do some breakfast. Gotta start pregame.
I could go for a scrambled egg power bowl.
I could go for a burrito.
Guess I need to put my jeans back on.
You can wear that. Who cares? Mushrooms and peppers are for people that can't add flavor any other way.
Mushrooms
are garbage. They're a fungus.
You're a fungus.
She gets very upset when she just called me a fungus. He was there at Church's bar. Was he at Church's bar? I didn't know that. Maybe he was at Church's bar. I don't know why I thought he was at Aldean's. Maybe that's because it's in that song.
Yeah.
Broadway Girls. Yeah. Maybe it was there at Church's bar. He's got his bar opened up soon. It's called This Bar.
Who?
Wallen.
He's opening a bar?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you got to do as a country artist. You have to open a bar.
It's called
This Bar. It's the name of a song.
Well, there's another. Jason? Whose bar was it that the kid walked out of?
Oh, I don't remember.
I thought that was Aldean's bar.
May have been.
See you, Glenn. Have a good day.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Rolling along past the top of the hour. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage in downtown Manchester. First-time home buyer, get pre-qualified right now. NewHavenMTG.com. I am Josh. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We got a few more minutes left this morning of the morning show. Then we'll be back next week. Plenty of ways to catch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras over on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also see us listen to us over on the AM 1320, FM 1079, Manchester Go app, and at thunder1320.com. All right, Holly, we got a kid here we want to talk about.
Oh,
Is that what's here?
Yeah, this interview with this 15-year-old is going viral. Josh is going to pull that clip up for you.
Well, this is only 5 seconds. Is that not right? This one's a little longer. 5 seconds with him?
It's not a long clip.
Okay, we said interview. I thought it was a longer
Okay,
clip.
so this 15-year-old's comment about a car hitting a Dunkin' Donuts in Rhode Island is going viral for obvious reasons. Every now and then, a local news interview goes viral. Last year, they were introduced to the most Philadelphia man ever. Have you got the little kids?
I'm ready to go, yeah.
Okay, all right. So this is the kid. A car ran into a Dunkin'.
He's a funny guy. Hang on. He was proud of himself, wasn't he?
He was. You know, he thought
yes.
He thought of that, and he's like, I'm gonna
be famous.
This is gonna land. Go back up there to the most Philadelphia guy ever.
This is in the same story.
At the top, a neighbor in Northeast Philly describes what it was like to wake up to the confusion just outside of his door after a portion of the I-95 collapsed just a few blocks from him.
This is clean.
Just play the first little bit, like for the first 5 seconds or so.
Oh boy, this makes me nervous. We don't have this cut on our own.
It was the interview. It's fine. It's just the way he.
I don't know why it's so low. I can't make it any louder.
Oh, okay. Well, that's odd.
Yeah, it's very, very low.
Was the kids that low?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah, I should have pre-cut these in there, and I could have bumped the volume up.
Well, send it. You tell me. You say.
I didn't know what it was for.
Send it to me.
She sent me a link, and that was it. There was no, hey, we're going to use this tomorrow. Hey, can you get this ready?
I thought I told you.
No, you just sent it to me this morning. You told me when we got on the air. You said I sent this for you.
There's a video on
it was
here.
so low. People are like, I can't hear it. Now I'm sorry.
Post it in the comments. The story.
Yeah, y'all go clicking around in there. Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
There's 3 interviews. There's a guy that's called the most Philadelphia guy ever. The kid with the Dunkin' story, and then there is a news anchor. No, she's not an anchor. What do you call the ones that go out in the field?
Reporter.
Okay, reporter. The anchor is who she's talking to back at the studio, I guess.
The anchor is anchoring the news.
Okay, so she's talking to the anchor about the weather and the slippery conditions. And as she's talking about it, I guess there was a water line break, so the roads were wet on top of freezing temperatures. Anyway, while she's doing the interview, she gets hit by a car. Oh. A car hits her. It's not going really fast, but if you're standing still talking live on air,
right,
and a car hits you from the back, that bump, it knocked her plumb you know,
Do you want me to play that? I guess you can't really see it.
you can see it.
No, I mean, I guess you can't really hear. Does that translate to radio? Is what I'm saying.
Well, just her reaction.
Yeah.
The anchor was kind of like, Kate, are you okay? It seems to be, yeah, you got hit there, didn't you? And she just is like out of breath. And she's telling the lady who hit her, she's like, it's okay, ma'am, you're fine. I'm fine, you're fine. We're all fine. I'm fine. And she kind of, you can tell she loses it there because she realizes that could have been
Could have
bad.
been really bad.
She goes, I'm okay, all while on air. And she handled it really good. I would
Here it
have
is.
cried. Yeah, I got my hat.
Oh wow. Why? I actually I got hit in college just like that.
I know.
Honey, get out of the road.
When she said that, I thought I was gonna die.
Get out of the road. Why are you in the road? You
She
can't just
said
do a live
later-
shot.
She said later she thought she was far enough over. She was like, I thought I was far enough over, but clearly I'm not. And it wasn't one of those ones where she had a camera guy. That was set up on a tripod. So she had to pick her camera up and move it at that point.
Yeah, knocked her into it and knocked it over.
Yeah.
The anchors, he's like, well, it's live TV for you.
If
Like-
I had saw that, like if Ham was out on location doing a live broadcast and he got hit by a car, I'd be like, oh no. And I would have, they remained very calm. He was too calm if you ask me.
I'm going to try this kid again. I'm going to play it a different way and see if this sounds any better. This is the kid. This is the cars run on Duncan. Let's see if it's a little louder here than it was the first go round. Not really. He's not really any louder there.
I heard it that time.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, she got hit by that car. If you're watching on our cameras, I posted it in the comments on YouTube and Facebook. I don't think I tweeted it, but you can click that and you can go down and see the news anchor get hit by the car. It's pretty violent.
Yeah, she gets hit hard. Not any harder, and somewhat she would have got hurt.
Yeah, like it bumped her really good. So that's okay. I got hit like that. I got hit just like that in college. Didn't learn our lesson.
My neck, my back.
Oh, I know, right? Somebody's paying for something.
My neck and my back.
WMSR is going to owe me some money. It's workers' comp.
Right.
And that lady's insurance company is going to owe me some money too. She just killed all of her evidence. I'm okay. I'm okay. You're okay. It's fine. They're going to play that in court. You said you were fine. But the next day I woke up and my neck, you know. And isn't there not emotional trauma to where you probably can't report from the field anymore? That's loss of income and enjoyment of life, right?
Honestly, I feel like if someone hit me with a car, that is what my reaction would be.
I know, and I'd be so mad at Holly. I'd be like, Holly, no, you're not. Lay down. You lay down. She is not okay.
Oh, it's okay. It was an accident.
Y'all call
I
the
should have been
helicopter.
standing there. It was my fault.
Yeah, Holly could be standing out in the middle of a field and get hit and be like, I shouldn't have been there. I'm like, no, you were hurt. I got a question. So if you got ran over on the sidelines of a football game
Okay.
and got hurt, do we get to file workers' comp? We pay workers' comp insurance around here. Do we get to file? We own the business. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, surely.
Somebody legal mind out there help me with that?
I'm working
Yeah.
at the time of the injury.
Trey said, play dead, Holly. Yes, you play dead. If you get hit by a car, you flop over. You just sell me on it. I'm like, oh, she's dead.
I'm such a weenie. I would not need to fake it if I was hurt. You
Which
would
then
know.
I might be like, it's a lot of life insurance money. Oh, she's just playing. Oh. And then I might get mad and be like, she's fine. She's just trying to get
What is it
insurance
with
money.
people killing their spouses and then calling the life insurance company that day?
They are so dumb.
What
so
are you
We
doing?
watch these murder
You
shows.
deserve to get caught.
And I'm like, could you throw up any more red flags than where you just left the funeral home and you're calling and be like, when can I cash out this $875,000 policy? My husband died. You're not even got to the funeral home yet. Day of. I'm gonna need to cash out this policy. He died. Yeah, just in his sleep. I don't know what happened.
Some of them, they check it before they kill them.
Oh, I know. They'll see the Google searches, but they haven't looked for life insurance stuff ever. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks before their spouse dies, they've done a whole lot of research on their policy. And they'll be like, yeah, he called and added another, or she called and added another $200,000 to him.
Sometimes they have the recorded call from where the wife is calling to find out, and you hear her voice asking.
Just happy as can be.
In the police interview, she's like, no, I don't even know if he has insurance.
That's awful. I don't even think about money at a time like this.
What am I going to do?
I know.
And on the phone, she's like, yes, this is Miss Smith.
Now I need to know. He had a $1.1 million policy, correct? Now it was 1.12, I believe. Yeah, 1.12. How long do we need to wait before we get a check? Do you guys mail that or just deposit it directly into my account? We watch a lot of those shows.
They get too greedy.
It's amazing how greedy people get.
Don't be greedy.
The plans they do beforehand with their boyfriend or their
side piece.
Their side piece. Yeah. And it's all documented. It's all on their phone.
Right.
They're like, but I was in incognito mode. I didn't know they could track me.
I deleted my messages.
Paying for the funeral is one thing, I guess, but
yeah.
Believe me, the insurance company will help you find that policy. They'll help you find it. Somebody
is going to need to help me if anything ever happens to you, because I do not know what to do with any of the paperwork. Like I don't know how this station runs. I don't know
I've been trying to document how everything works around here so in case something does happen, people can still run this place.
I don't know how our home life runs.
Me either.
I don't know which bank our money's at.
You need to probably start learning those things.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's going to be hard on somebody. Try to help you figure that out. And it's not, I don't want y'all to be like, Josh is controlling everything. No, she just doesn't want to do any of it.
He slips me a little money every now and then.
66 degrees outside the Thunder Studios. 80% chance of rain this morning. 60% chance of rain this afternoon. Tapering off to a 30% chance of rain overnight tonight. Be up around 80 today. Same day tomorrow, really. Upper 70s. 60% chance of rain. And Sunday looking like around a 70% chance of rain. Low 80s. So upper 70s, low 80s the next several days with about a 50-ish% chance of rain every day. Except Monday looks a little wetter. 70% chance of rain there. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Now is the time of year for pests to take over your home, but not if you have Patent Pest Control on your team. Put out the PAT signal today. Get help. Call Tyler Patton. No contract obligations. 931-247-0781. Patent Pest Control.
Are you dreaming of a home to call your own or looking to refinance? Look no further than New Haven Mortgage, your local mortgage experts right here in Southern Middle Tennessee to guide you every step of the way.
Yeah, we got a will, Trey. We got a will. It's all documented. We've given a copy to other people, and it's in a safe and all that stuff. But Holly won't be able to find the safe, and there's nothing in the will about what the password is for the security system here at the station. And no, she doesn't know it. Oh, good show today, Holly. Good week. I thought a pretty good week of morning shows.
It wasn't my best.
Well, we're busy people. We got a lot of things going on. I think we put out some pretty good shows, all things considered.
It would be different if this was our only job. Like if this was it. The morning show was the only thing we did. Like we were like Rick and Bubba. Like they just do a show.
Yeah. Oh, then it would be so good.
Yeah, but we don't get that luxury. We've got quite a bit of other things going on. As I drive to the Morgan Wallen concert.
Look at this look.
That's good. You got sweatpants and boots. Go show the camera. I don't know. I don't know if you can show them. You have to stand up on that.
Hope it don't fall
Scooch over. They can kind of see. Hold your boots up. Those are sweatpants.
Bling bling.
You do look a little bit like Raven.
Raiden.
Raiden.
Yeah, you're such a dork.
Trey said, "Don't wear that." Don't wear that.
Don't wear that. Okay. It looks cute with jeans.
She ain't gonna wear jeans. Those pants get wet, they're gonna be heavy. That's true. They're gonna wick the water right up.
It's Friday. That means it's the first Friday of the month. That means it's Shrimp Bowl Friday night down at the Mercantile Cafe Bakery Gift Shop starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Shrimp boil, all the stuff you can get with a Southern Shrimp Bowl. You can have it at the Mercantile tonight. Go by and see them at 210 North Irwin Street in downtown Manchester. If you're not sure where that's at, you can put it in your GPS. But if you're not a GPS person, it's just off the square, big gray block building. If you know where Total Graphics used to be, it's that building, but it's on the police department side, the city hall side. Get on by and see them. Big gray building. You cannot miss it. They're right across from the police department side of City Hall. It's delicious. They got lunch today at 11 and then the Shrimp Bowl tonight at 5. They'll be open for lunch Saturday and Sunday, 11 until 2. We're down home cooking. Meet Southern Hospitality. It's the Mercantile. Good show, Holly. Well done.
Thank you, Josh.
It's going to do it for us today and for this week. Catch replays of the show anytime on Apple, Spotify, or not on Google, Apple or Spotify, and also on Facebook and Twitter. You can rewatch the shows there. Y'all have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to y'all next week. We'll try to do better then.